Okay, welcome back to It's Not Me, It's You.
Of course, yes.
I am Feisty Pisces.
I'm sorry, what?
I was gonna just go with it.
No, I don't want to go with that because I don't sound like that.
Well, because Feisty Pisces is trying to impersonate me. Hi guys, I'm Champagne Sammy.
I didn't even say I was Champagne Sammy. I literally said, hey guys.
So guess what? I'm Champagne Sammy.
Okay.
That's Feisty Pisces, and we have the Bramigos.
Hey!
So, Bramigos, please introduce yourself.
Absolutely.
You guys worked
We would like to
something
do
special
our
for us.
own intro that we have come up with.
Yeah.
Him too.
So what's up, bras? What's up, bras? And what's up, bras? However you identify yourself as in today's world, we are. No, sorry. I am B2, aka B Twizzy.
And I'm Ace and B.
And we are the Bramigos!
That was good, guys.
All right, but we have like just a little bit more that we have.
Oh, please.
Of course, yeah.
This is our intro. We worked so hard on.
I'm here for
All right, if you are listening
Yes.
to the Bramigos for the first time in your life, we are three friends who do a podcast in a garage.
In the garage.
Not
So
today
cute.
though.
Not today.
And we like to gift the world with our opinions, whether they're needed or not.
Yeah.
We like to share it with everybody and give our unique perspective on whatever topic we want to talk about today. And today we are with
Oh, sorry.
It's Not Me, It's You.
Yeah.
Usually goes a lot smoother.
You know
Okay.
what?
We're working on it.
We taking notes?
We're working
No,
on
these
it.
are my
okay.
notes for the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
I like
pretty
to
much.
have
We're
a
doing a
flow.
report card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just started, so we're
But
working
you know
on
what?
it.
No,
I
it's fine.
appreciate
It's all
that
good.
introduction.
Thank you.
The people needed to know who you guys were.
Yeah.
Now,
This is our way to get ourselves out there in the world. So
yeah.
we just started.
In
Hello,
regards
world.
to relation to us, these lovely men, gentlemen, we grew up together.
Yes.
So Asa, Brandon, B2, and myself, literally, we grew up together.
Yeah.
I've known these fools since I was, 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
high school.
High school days. So I'm happy that you guys are here to join us.
Thank you
and
for
I'm happy
having
you
us.
guys have this hilarious new podcast, The Bramigos. They're obviously, their introduction's so cute.
Hey, chill out. It was good. It
So-
wasn't cute. It was good.
Damn me.
Welcome to
Yeah.
our show. It's Not Me, It's You. We're doing a super show tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say thank you for having us?
Oh, of
We're
course.
used to
You
being stuck in
can.
a hot garage, so it feels nice to be in like a
Air conditioned.
air conditioning,
Oh, this
drinks.
is far
like-
from air conditioning.
We have official mics.
Right. So this is awesome.
We had champagne and caviar for
Yeah.
this
You know what?
motherfucker. We
We
super bougie.
We did start the night
Or
off
do you guys cuss on
real
Yes.
bougie.
Yeah, we did.
Because I cuss a lot.
We got caviar that's illegal.
What?
You're not supposed to say that.
I
The fans
know,
are
like,
listening.
that's what I'm saying. Like, who says
We
that?
have legal caviar.
And
We had it
Lil,
already. It's gone.
shout out to your friend.
Let's not shout her out because we already
No.
said it was illegal.
No, just shouting her out. Just her,
Yeah.
the
Shout
friend.
out to the plug in Russia.
Oh, I wasn't going to give her a location.
Jeez. You better claim her.
Anyways, we were a little, But cheers to coming onto the show. Let's
Cheers
get the
to
cheers
having
Thanks for
out.
having us.
We like to drink libations all the way. Eye contact.
Oh,
No
eye
one,
contact
no one
and
wants bad
libations?
sex. Hello.
Bad sex
Wait,
for 7
what?
years if you don't make eye contact when
Well,
you choose.
honey, that's inevitable. And even if you give the eye contact or not, you're
What
going to
a
have bad
downer,
sex in your
Debbie.
life.
What
I'm not saying I'm having it
I'm
now.
having
I'm just
good
saying.
sex all the time.
What would you say as a woman? What's the overall percentage of good sex to bad sex, or ratio, I should say?
I mean, I think that goes for everyone, right?
I'm just saying, that's your perspective though. Like, what's your a woman's perspective?
Yeah.
I've had.
Like with me, because you were saying like you're not having. You were just
I'm saying I'm not having it now. No, I'm having good sex now, but I'm just saying
So if you were to give a
In
ratio,
your
though.
lifespan, do you think you've had more bad sex or good sex?
bad sex. But
Oh.
bad sex at first, and then you have to like mold the
You got
dick, and you have to
Wait.
Oh, tell me,
What the
what-
mold?
We're getting
Yeah.
into
What
it.
does that mean?
You have to, because sexual chemistry is not always understood. Like
Right.
guys
That's
try their same dumbass moves on everybody,
Right, right.
So-
So you have to know what works for you and what works for each other. So yeah, I think at first sometimes it's bad. It's very rare that you have good sex on the first time.
So
It's very rare.
Do you feel like you're usually the teacher or the student in these?
It depends. Yeah, sometimes I've been the student, and sometimes I've been very surprised. Like, okay, I see.
Which is it more often than not?
Well, I mean, now that I've gotten older, I've gotten super lazy. So I'm like,
So bad sex.
I'm like, I don't want to learn, and I ain't about to teach. I'm like, you good? Good night.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, in my lifespan, I've had more good sex than bad.
Cheers to you.
I know. If we're being honest, I'm like, these are like, the bros are like my brothers.
Man, that's a little sis, man.
And it also depends on
She's
what
still a
your
virgin.
idea of good and bad sex
I
is.
am.
Yeah.
Say it
I
again?
said it also depends on what your idea of good and bad sex is. You know, what may be good and bad to me may not be good and bad to you.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, yeah, everybody has their own definition of.
And we
good
can
bad.
say that you are married, right? Do you say that on the
Yes,
podcast?
I
Okay,
do
so
say
you
that.
are the married one.
Right.
Are you having sex at all? Is the question.
Well, excuse me. My wife is pregnant right now, so that adds.
Cheers.
So what time of year?
You already know what's
Cheers.
gonna happen too.
That's
We're doing
great.
our gender reveal on our podcast next week.
Oh my god. That's exciting.
Big things coming on the Migos. Check us out.
What we're not gonna do is use my child as exploitation for the show.
Baby from
not
Migos
gonna-
making a debut?
No, we're not.
Ace's
doing-
proposal.
Is it a bra or a bra?
However,
A bro bra. Babe, no.
however, I did announce that we were pregnant on
On
our
the
first
show.
episode.
Oh, nice.
How did she take it? Was
Well,
that
was
okay?
it-
Yeah.
Well, it was okay because no one was gonna listen to it. That's why I did it. Like,
That's not true.
nobody's
did.
gonna listen to our first episode.
I did.
Yeah.
And that's how
I
I
mean,
found
You know
out.
what's crazy is our first episode, we got way more listens to than the
Yeah.
episodes after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No,
like, yeah,
for
we're
real.
done with this one. See, that's what I thought was gonna happen with ours. It was good. I thought we would have.
It
like,
comes
a-
later. So how it goes is that once they actually, once you start putting up clips and they're like,
Right,
okay,
right.
let me start from the bottom. Now
Right,
we
right,
here.
right.
Right.
You know?
That's why I was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it because no one's gonna hear it. So
Yeah.
The baby will be here by the time. No,
Right.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 3.
Okay.
Oh, can't wait.
That's cute.
I'm
The answer
excited
is
for
yes.
Oh,
I
okay, yeah.
have sex.
All right, cool. Because that's
Cheers.
actually part of the reason why I'm like excited about getting married. I don't want to give head every single, time.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
And,
How's,
I want the
Here's-
sex to die
how's
down.
the marriage life?
Well, what do you want to know? I mean,
You do not get head all the time, so let's not play that game right now.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say.
It's only on
It's
special
not-
occasions, so stop.
Marriage is not about the head. Okay. All I'm saying is, when you said that, it just reminded me of what girls will do is they'll go, okay, I'm gonna do everything to get the ring. And
Yeah.
as soon as I got the ring,
No,
then I
I'll
can
still
just
do
relax and
it. I
relax.
just imagine that we don't have time to be doing that
No, life-
all the
life-
time.
yeah,
Like you don't need to warm up the oven each time. Like I'm down for the quickies.
When you get married, you're supposed to look at your husband, wake up and be like, damn.
I hate you, nigga. You still here?
That's not love.
What was
I'm
the
just
damn
kidding.
for? What was following
I'm
your
sorry.
You're
damn?
supposed to be like, damn, I just want to eat this person up. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
that's
How you
cute.
feel, Brittany?
I'm not married.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get married one day, yeah?
Potentially.
Potentially.
If I find that person
Man.
that makes me
The
want
only-
to.
The one that's really looking right now is B2. B2
Come on, man. I got quiet.
We were actively searching for B2 a wife.
Aw,
No,
that's
we're
cute.
not.
This is
No, but
episode
look
right
at
now.
B2.
No, B2
I want to
is-
find out everybody's sign though. B2, and I'm gonna try to
Oh, yeah.
guess yours. Okay.
Okay.
You're an air sign, right?
I don't know.
Oh God, I hate when people say that.
Oh, what?
An
An air
air
sign.
sign.
What is that?
He doesn't
What's an
know.
air sign?
Wait.
When is your
Something
birthday?
that fly? What is that?
No, like there's air, water, earth,
I think
and
I just don't
fire.
know.
fire.
Capricorn.
Yeah. So what are you?
Libra.
Okay.
Good heart. Oh.
Yeah.
What did you
Like
say?
that.
That's a heart sign?
No.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, I
I'm
got
just
that.
saying Libras are good
No,
hearted.
Libras are pretty
okay.
balanced, pretty like
Yeah,
they just
I
go
s-
with the
well,
flow.
what is-
Yeah.
what
I would
Brandon?
think so.
What is he? What are you?
How'd you even
What's
guess?
your
Yeah,
birthday?
you're definitely a fire sign.
I don't know what a fire sign is,
I
but
don't think you
When's your birthday?
Are you an Aries?
no.
What are you?
I'm Taurus.
Yeah.
Oh, Taurus.
Fire.
Fire!
Alright.
You heard that? Got that?
But you
Fire!
see,
I got 20,
Taurus
she don't
and
know what I
and Aries are like very close together, so you're probably like teetering on the two. That's what my energy is telling me.
Okay. Are you a medium?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
All right, Feisty.
Have you ever had like a read come in while you're having sex?
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm like,
Wait, a what?
my
She's a medium.
boyfriend, my boyfriend
Like a
is gonna
spirit?
find
She's
out
about
about
to come
this.
in.
That was the read I was getting at the time. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to get caught up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guess Asa.
Please, I'm
Asa, he is loud and proud.
I'm proud.
I know. I feel like you're kind of water too. Are you a
I
Scorpio?
never heard this.
No.
No.
What, Pisces?
But you are
No.
right for the water.
Oh,
February
Cancer
11th.
then.
No.
No.
So then it's not right for
I'm
water.
thinking
What is
about
it?
that.
What's your
I
sign?
am the water.
No.
Yeah.
I'm the life.
What are you?
Oh, man.
Aquarius.
That's not water.
It's not.
That's air.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
First of all, you're trying to tell me everything I know is a lie. Aquarius is water.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's literally
Aqua.
not. No, it's not.
God
I
damn.
always
The
thought
three
the same
water
thing.
the water signs are Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer.
The fact that I'm going to argue with a medium.
So that means you're like the mid.
Says
What are you?
about my
What are you,
I'm a
Sam?
Leo. I'm a fire sign.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not really fiery.
Yeah.
Medium,
It's debatable.
medium feisty. What do you say?
That's definitely debatable. You are fiery.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'm fiery.
I feel like you're a typical Leo.
You're right.
I know. I'm always right,
You're
motherfucker.
right.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Man,
well,
enough.
welcome. We
Yeah,
are happy
welcome
to
the
have you guys
show.
here.
Welcome you, airs and water.
like my whole
No,
life is a lie
you're the
now.
water. It's
It probably is.
a little different.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
Have you
having
guys
us.
tuned in our show?
I have, and in
Yes.
fact, I don't know if you know, but that's why when I first got up in here, I took my hat off so y'all wouldn't say I was catfishing y'all. Okay.
Ooh, okay. We like that. We like that.
But you know what? The good part about you is you're married, so
So it doesn't matter.
you're good.
Don't matter either
It
way.
doesn't matter. It
This
hasn't
is
mattered.
Good.
true.
You're
This
not
is
out
true.
there tricking anybody.
Or he may try to
other
Aisha Curry
people.
us, like, and want some attention
You
from
want
the
some
outside.
attention
Yeah.
from the outside?
I don't need to. Listen.
Oh, okay, wait. That kind of reminds me. So I got into a debate about this because of the whole Aisha Curry thing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to my guy, and he was just like, yeah, let's just make it clear. Married men get more attention than married women. Do you guys think that's true?
Wait.
Or
Married men get more attention than married women.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I think so too.
absolutely.
Well, I think
why do you think
Oh,
that?
go ahead, go ahead. You guys can speak your point.
I think it's
Right,
because
so you
also married men, a lot of times we don't even know they're married. So a lot of times
No,
they're
I'm
not
talking
even.
about married men with
that
rings
have the
on.
rings? Oh.
Yeah.
The ring makes it worse.
Do you?
Yeah,
feel like
I've
as a-
seen like my friends like get
AKA
hit on.
Asa?
Anybody. I've just seen.
Okay, too.
I'm like, anybody. It doesn't matter.
Slowly.
And conversation, yes,
I got a little excited. No.
No, I've definitely seen my friends get hit on with the ring, and they be like, "Oh yeah, that was really nice," flashing their ring and stuff, and
Yeah.
girls
Women
just
are
don't care. Like
yeah, I know.
they want
I
somebody
see
that's
it.
taken because they. I guess it.
It's more appealing. You
Yeah.
think?
Okay, in my experience, what has happened to me is it basically shows a girl or a woman, or however you want to classify her, that you're somebody who is to be desired. That's pretty much what it is.
Right.
Someone wants you, and a lot of girls, I shouldn't say a lot of girls, but there are women out there who definitely want to be homewreckers, who definitely want to be like, well, here's the thing too, it's like, if you're married, and I hook up with you or something, let's say we meet at a club or whatever, I don't have to worry about you being like creepy and stalking me or whatever, because you got somebody to go home to.
Well, here's the
I
thing
can make
also,
somebody-
like you can't wreck a happy home that's already happy. And the outside world, it's not their responsibility to respect your marriage. It is your responsibility to respect your
Absolutely.
own marriage and your own relationship. Of course, there's always going to be people that are trying you and trying to break you down. So, I mean, that's what it is. If you respect your own marriage, then
Yeah,
there's
then-
no way
then
to
you
wreck
won't-
it.
Yeah, then you won't. Yeah, you won't wreck it, but it doesn't mean that people won't attempt you. I have learned in my experience that even wearing a ring sometimes attracts girls even more.
Yeah.
and you have to be vigilant about it. You have to be like, yeah, I'm married, or like flash your hand or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Sam, you were saying Aisha Curry though, right?
Yeah, so we talked about her on our last episode, and we all kind of just agreed, like, you know, the media blew it up major. Not even the media, the society, us, we did. And people really got in and went in on Aisha, like, oh, she just needs attention. Oh, happy Mother's Day, because we know Aisha's going to feel a certain type of way, whatever. And it's like, you know, it's just taken out of proportion where it's like, we are trying to break those stereotypes of, like, you know, she was speaking her truth as a real person, and because she has this platform, people are looking at her like, you got Steph Curry, like, why aren't you happy?
Well,
Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop.
I was watching the last game, and I remember like hearing about how like she was kind of jealous of Steph Curry, But I think she's really jealous of his mom. Because she got to stand next to him every game.
I'm not gonna lie.
On every camera. She's
Out of the.
Wait, what happened?
You never see? Have you watched a Warriors game?
Yeah.
Almost half of it is showing his parents, right?
Yeah.
So you always see his mom, which is just bad as I don't know what.
Yeah.
And she's always right next to her. And you always look at her face, she's just like. Her mom, I think she's more jealous of his mom than she is of his attention.
Do you think that his mom gets attention in front of her? And
She deserves it. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah.
You do it on TV on purpose.
No,
Every
here's
game.
the sucky thing, because out of the Curry dynasty, because that was that Red Table Talk, the Curry dynasty, the Curry women dynasty, whatever. Their sister.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
She still got that ring though.
She does. Good for her.
Oh, which sister?
I'm happy. The Curry, the
Curry's
youngest.
sister?
She's now married, so
I
she's
didn't
technically
know.
not a Curry anymore. But Steph and Seth's little sister. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? His mom is probably like the most.
But the boys
finest
aren't
out of all
attractive
of
to
them.
me. So
I think Seth is better than
No.
Steph.
no,
But
they're not
I'm
attractive.
not trying to do any of them.
But I feel married or not, you want attention. You want to know that you still got it, kind of.
And that's all she was
That's fine.
saying. That's all she was saying. She wasn't saying
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone to do that. She just says like, hey, you know what? Sometimes I
And I
just
think
wanna
they're
feel
very
like,
solid in their marriage.
Yes.
They're good. They don't care about the
And
outside.
he didn't. His response, people were like, "Oh, he was just trying to clean up the mess." It's like,
Yeah.
no, he
No, he
wasn't
did what he
cleaning
was supposed to
anything
do.
up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
He did what
you
he was supposed
protect your marriage. One and two, it's just like she didn't say anything crazy.
Yeah.
Not in my opinion. That's all.
No.
I mean, it's
That's
always
true.
united in front. You
Right.
know. If you gotta be divisive, you do it behind scenes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though.
But also, we want to know that you are human. So we want to know you know, when you're having a red table talk, we want to see, okay, oh, we can relate
Right.
to her.
Right.
She's very
But here's the
transparent.
thing,
Right.
though. Let me ask you guys this, though.
Yes.
Please ask us.
Okay, as a married woman,
No.
as
Yes.
a married woman, do you think that is something that she should have put out into the public? Like, I get that she feels that way, and that's okay. I'm not.
Yeah,
judging
I think
that.
it's fine.
I think
yeah.
so,
I
yeah.
thought it was fine.
Yeah, because it's not like just because you become married, you have to have this married face, this married front.
Yeah.
Like you can't be a human. Like just like with moms when they're just like, listen, I can't stand the little kids sometimes. Like I want to.
Or also the stigma of like breastfeeding.
Yeah,
when they're like,
it's just
oh,
kind
he
of
didn't
like-
breastfeed. So they're like, oh, God, death to you. And it's
Yeah.
like, what?
It's just kind of like, no, be real.
No, but I
because
think she's coming into
there's
her
other
own
people.
too.
Yeah.
Like she's cover
But you
girl
don't think it
now.
falls under the realms
Yeah.
of like not necessarily just being married. You don't think it falls under the realms of that is something that you deal with in your relationship?
No, I don't. I
Discreetly?
think something like
No.
if you actually stepped outside of your marriage and you don't want the world to know, then yes,
That kind
that's
of
something that
business,
you
yeah,
deal with
you
behind
can-
the scenes.
But this is something that could be relatable among other women. It's not necessarily like, oh, I was cheated on by him and I'm working on it for me. Like, if as a couple you want to talk about that moving forward, sure.
Yeah.
But for her, just like as a wife, as this role in her life, it's kind of like, no, let's be real. This is what's happening. This is how I feel about it, and I don't like it. And
Yeah.
I wish I could get a little wink or two.
I think there's a double standard, and I think it's okay to have this double standard.
By
I think
wink, I mean winky.
I think,
Pinky in the
I think the double standard is okay because I think on one hand,
One in the stink. Sorry.
Sam, stop it. Stop it right now.
You have to put aside your high school Sam. This ain't
Yeah,
this
it's
ain't the
not
champagne
possible.
Sammy that's popping on here.
No,
Okay.
this is
Sam
Juicy
wasn't in
Juice
high
Sammy.
school.
This ain't
Oh.
Champagne Sammy.
Oh.
Okay, here's all I'm saying. Is I think there's a double standard because I think as a public figure, I think it was okay for her to put it out there because
Yeah.
people can relate, people can talk about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think anybody else, like if you're in a relationship and you go out and confide in someone that's not
That's
your
not
man or whatever,
confiding. It was literally
Or just-
an interview. That's not confiding.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Confiding would be her
Like a
with
text
another
message.
man and being like, "Look,
Or
here's
just
what I
texting
need."
someone
That's confiding in
privately.
someone else. Like
you're putting
confiding.
the information out to the
That's
universe.
not confiding.
Okay,
Right.
fine, not confiding, but just putting the information out about your relationship into the world.
That's not even anything about the relationship. I don't feel
It is.
It's
It's
something
saying-
about her
It's
personal
partial-
feelings.
I get what he's saying because it is partially about their relationship, but it is more so like her stance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it goes both ways. So I get what you're
I
saying.
still love you, girl. I support
I'm riding
you.
with
Right.
Issa on this one. That's just one thing. It didn't need to be
You
out
feel
there.
like that's something like
It didn't
too
need to
private?
be. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her
Feeling that way.
Feeling that way, but there's no need to put it on a public platform
But
in that
how
manner.
are other women supposed to like think like, okay, I'm not crazy.
The-
I'm not the only one. Because listen, when we talk to each other, we both know we are crazy. So to hear it from someone step up for celebrity and saying,
Or
"Hey,
what's
girl,
considered
I
that
feel that
cookie
way."
cutter, like
So that's-
Yeah,
so that's
like
a-
a cookie cutter
so that's a-
Christian.
Yeah.
You know,
So that her
mother
thought
three.
is like shared with amongst a lot of women, is what you're saying?
Yes.
No, okay, but that's my point. That's why I'm saying in her circumstance, that's why I feel like, all right, it's
married
okay.
or not, even women in relationships, we
that.
want to know.
Yeah.
And that goes into like even our next topic, right?
Yeah, it does.
Where yeah.
So,
So you guys
nice
gonna cut me off and
transition.
I
Nice
didn't finish my
transition.
Let's see how y'all did that real slow. Come on, let me
I mean,
Yeah,
take
that's
notes.
fine. That's
Right.
motherfuckers.
So, little backstory on this next transition. So I was out with my guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I was out with my guy the other night.
Your guy
And
meaning what?
my boyfriend.
Ooh.
I said it.
Does your mom know about him?
He does. She does.
Does your dad?
He does.
Oh,
You went from no social media to announcing him on a podcast?
I know.
She's
and
already
Asa,
Damn.
like, no, I know.
We have a
already
very
announced
special
Joe.
guest.
And Asa's already like giving me heat whenever he sees a flicker of him on my social. Like, ooh, you're
Yeah.
breaking social media.
Well, hold on. Before you make me sound like a weirdo, Sam. Now, like she said, I'm like big bro. Okay. Now, Sam was very apprehensive about this new guy and putting him in the public light.
It's so hot right now.
See, look, she's
Like,
warming up
this
already.
is not actually
Now,
the next
as
topic.
close as we are, Sam confided in me and let me know who this guy was and stuff like that. And he actually came over and she introduced him to me because I wanted to see who this guy was. I care about who she dates, you know, and I wanted to clear him. So, you know, we had a good conversation. Me and him had a good talk, and I was like, "Yo, Sam, this is a good guy." But she was so adamant, like, "No, we're not gonna do any social media. We're not gonna do anything." Like, she was so adamant. So as soon as I saw, like, first thing you did was like a quick disappearing post
That's all I've done.
or something.
There's
Yeah.
nothing on my actual page. I've only
tag
done
'em
IG
so you know
stories.
Were you post and delete those?
No, I don't delete them. They're
Oh, you're talking about
automatically
stories.
deleted.
Stories.
I keep them up for the full
Okay.
24 hours.
Oh, that's why I see it.
That
Got
if
you,
you
got
got
you.
questions.
Because she don't like nobody in her business. And she
No.
don't want to ruin anything. And that's
And
Mr.
it-
Secretive over here.
Gang, gang.
Yeah, gang, right? So, because the only reason, and I said this on a past episode, the only reason why I was really just like, no social is because in my past relationship, it was nothing but us on my social. And as soon as we broke up, it was like, what happened? It's like,
Right.
guess. Like, what do you think happened, retard? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, not nice.
Not PC.
Anyways, so yeah, he's
fine.
my boyfriend. And
Well, are you going to the next topic right now?
Yes, I'm
Well, we
going to the
tried
next
to.
topic. I know.
It's a
It
big
was a really
deal.
great
It's a big
transition.
Yeah, it was a
And
great
And her mama knows.
Until-
Wait, are you taking them to Thanksgiving
This
this
is what
year?
happens when you have amateurs.
Wait,
on the
is he
show.
going to Thanksgiving this year or what?
He went to
went
Easter.
Thanksgiving, and
And Easter. Yeah.
He went to
Wait.
Friendsgiving.
Can I ask one personal question?
No.
Yeah,
No, I just want to know. Do you say his name?
not on the
No.
show.
Okay.
No.
All right,
We
that's
don't
what I
say
wanna
anyone's
know.
name on
Yeah,
the
we
show.
don't say
Oh,
anyone's
really?
name.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
No, we give
We
like
protect the
nicknames.
innocent,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have
Well,
like
I like Watermelon Bay.
yes.
He knows I
You know what I'm saying? I like it.
And our audience does not even know about Watermelon
I heard
Bay
it on your
because I
podcast,
cut
though.
that.
Yeah,
I heard that on
and that's
your podcast.
him. He watermelon
He's never
babe.
been on the podcast.
No, but I heard you say Watermelon Bay before.
Oh,
No, yeah, that's
You
what.
said it before.
yeah.
Yeah,
the
but nobody
original.
knows who he is. Yeah,
The
Oh.
original
But that's
I
cool.
cut.
He's cool.
who he is. Yeah.
He's
real
cool.
cool.
He's real cool.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. We messed up your transition.
So, anyways, we were talking about attention and couples and blah 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 blah. So, anyways, me and my man, we were out, and I was legit fresh out of yoga, so hair up, sweaty,
Just stinking.
no makeup, but we were out.
Yeah.
Against my own will, personally.
Okay.
But we were walking, and this guy stopped him, and he's like, "Man, I just wanted to let you know, like, she's a queen. She's beautiful, man. Good job."
Yeah.
And like dapped him up, and he's like, "Thanks, man." and I'm just kind of like, "Thanks. That was nice, I guess." Yeah, it was weird. That's how I took it, as kind of weird. So my question to the bros and to Feisty.
Yeah.
If you were in that situation with your significant other and someone of the same sex, so like guys, if a guy came to you saying that about your girl,
No same sex.
Feisty, if a girl came to you talking about the guy that you like, how do you take that? Is that a compliment, or is that like kind of like chill, or how do you take it?
Well, coming from someone that's done that in a drunken stupor.
What did you say though? Was
Yeah.
yours more
So
like
you have
I would
been that.
put?
He was disrespectful with it though. He was really disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what I feel like it was
Well, not
gonna be.
disrespectful,
he
but
was
no,
disrespectful,
it's the same thing. He
It's
said
the
it
same
again,
thing,
though.
but
It's
it's
literally the
different.
same
No,
thing.
but the guy said
No, it was the way he said it. It was the
guy
way he
was-
said
Okay,
it.
tell us the way he
Cut
said it
me
because he's
off.
not gonna tell us the way that he actually said
Well,
it.
okay,
Right.
we're in Vegas, and it's like, you
Oh,
know,
Vegas is
Dre,
nuts.
Miles, his big brother, which is even bigger than Miles.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like,
These are all guys who are over 6'3".
and like, yeah, big like lineman football players. So I'm walking around, like, I got my bodyguards with me. So I'm
So
walking.
you're untouchable.
I'm in
right
this
now.
That's basically
I'm untouchable. Hey, I want to smash. I want to smash.
we walk on the strip. I'm just like, damn, your girl's beautiful. You got a good one right there. But it's like the way you like your scenario is the same like kind of verbiage, but it's
It's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely. He tried to. He niced it up. He niced it up a lot.
Because my verbiage was literally just that, and he didn't.
The way that guy-
He didn't look at me. We never made eye contact. He literally just went straight to my guy, and I was just like, oh, that was.
To be honest, the way that guy did it was very respectful in comparison to what this guy did. Like he basically made the guy feel like a bitch. He was just like, "Yo, your girl is so fine," and then and then we were like, I think Asa or somebody was like, "Yo, chill, like come back there." He's like, "What he gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna fight me. Look who behind me."
Right.
It's just like, come on, bro. Like, come on, just chill out.
Oh, so Brandon's that guy.
Brandon was abrasive and aggressive with his compliments, which makes all the difference. Now here's my take on it. It was respectful, but it was like a backhanded kind of respectful.
It was kind of like I would fuck if you
Yeah,
wasn't with
that's
her.
exactly. He let you know,
Yeah,
like, yo,
kinda
your
like-
that's
girl,
not-
you lucky your girl's single, not single, cause you got a good one. Don't
Yeah, that's
slip
not
up.
back.
Yeah, otherwise
that's
I'm a
just straight
flipping
up.
that
No, but
with my
here's the
dick.
thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Some people might genuinely be like, "Yo, I don't know. I just feel like the
I
real
don't think
respect
so.
is like you
I
don't
don't
say
think so.
nothing. Like,
Right.
That's how I feel. Unless
there's
you're
no
boy.
need to really be like he's with her.
Unless
He
it's
knows.
your boy. Unless it's your boy. Like if it's you and you got
Right.
your girl, like you got a good one, bro.
That's different.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
know
different.
you. You know what I mean? But not like.
Yeah, but you also know like the context that it's coming from. He
That's
knows
what-
that you're not gonna smash
That's why,
his girl.
that's why I feel like
Right.
even though I feel it's the same exact thing because if he doesn't know your guy, there's no reason for him to be talking about like just walk up and be like,
girl is good.
Like,
I know.
yes.
She my girl.
Yeah, well, I'm with her.
Right.
That's why he's the same exact.
I
thing.
literally
Good.
dated a guy that loved it. Like when people
Oh,
would
like,
like, yeah, like or
What
like,
do you mean? Like talk over you?
yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
or like one time we were
How'd
in
you
Vegas.
feel about that?
I was like, I didn't care. Like, it was what it was what it is, and I don't care about them doing that with my guy either, because I'm like,
So if I was just like feisty, that guy you like, that you have a crush on, he's
a
fine.
guy that I
Make
like and
that
have a
work.
crush on is not something that's the same thing as if it's my actual guy.
But
You just, I mean, if you have feelings, and I'm like,
Because see,
girl,
the thing
he's
about us
fine.
is like we.
Aw, Brandon.
Oh God.
I heard about this.
Wait,
on the last
if you
episode.
listen to the Bro Migos podcast, this
Bro
happens
Migos
literally every
all the time.
episode
I'm sorry.
in the
Well,
middle of
since
the
you're up, you can
podcast.
fill me up when
It's
you get
fine.
back.
I do want to ask
No,
you
I've
this
done it
though.
before too. Yeah, it's fine.
Sam, were
Yeah.
you in earshot of when this guy was complimenting you?
Oh yeah, we
So you heard
stopped.
it.
We both had to stop for him
Right.
to say and
So
down
he
him
said
up.
it in front of him, but you heard it.
Yeah.
Wait, was
That's
this a
gay.
white guy or was it a
That
black
was a
guy?
black guy.
Oh,
That's
was
gay.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's 100% game.
He wanted to fuck.
That's game.
But I will say,
That's a dog whistle to you. That's what that was.
He's the
Yeah.
ballet guy, and I
That
was
was a
like,
dog whistle.
Oh, the valet guy.
but I think there are certain such scenarios. I think that where like I've been in a scenario where I just wanted to tell a woman she was beautiful and not even. It wasn't even like I'm trying to like talk to her or
In front
anything
of her
like that.
boyfriend?
No, well, not in front of her boyfriend,
All right.
which is I guess that's the caveat or whatever. But like, it was just literally like in the moment, it would be awkward for me to like try to get her number or whatever. But it's just
Yeah.
like, yo, like you're very beautiful. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Hope you have a great day.
That's cute.
And go on about your business.
so cute.
And I think that.
from B2, I'm like, you can say
That's
that.
so cute. Yeah,
I just want
because
everybody to know that we're gonna start a show called To Be To or Not To Be To.
Aw, that's
This is
cute.
why-
No.
Yeah, and actually hit us up too. Like hit up It's Not Me, It's You if you want to date B2.
Keep that in
Yes.
mind. B2 means love.
This is not The Bachelor, okay? I'm not about to.
But don't you want love?
DM him.
And plus Sam, she likes to hook people up.
No,
so.
I literally just said
Ooh,
this in our
perfect.
group chat the other night.
That's just true.
I don't want to matchmake anybody anymore.
This is
Why?
true.
It's too
'Cause
much.
I did a terrible job.
Oh, and I did a side note to that. I hit up the the person.
Lord. And PGS has struck in again.
What is
and-
PGS?
Psycho
Girl
Girl Syndrome. Yeah, but he said
God.
he doesn't know.
That scared me.
So I don't
You
know.
want some?
Anyway, but yeah, I literally was in Vegas one time and the dealers and these other guys kept saying, "Oh, she's back. Here she comes. Here she comes again." And my guy liked it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, she's back.
I'm like,
I don't mind it.
feeling.
Yeah, what
It
if
doesn't bother me.
what if they're like, ooh, about your wife? Now this is your wife.
I'm not.
You know
jealous.
that's your
Yeah,
wife.
I don't really care. It's, my thing is all about intent and respect. Like if I've actually had somebody come up to me in a club while I'm dancing with my wife, and like it was kind of creepy. He was like standing in front, like we're dancing.
Yes.
And I'm looking like, okay, because we're in a place that's kind of sketchy. So I'm like,
Right.
all right, this could be all bad. So then he walks
Where we
up,
at?
he walks
OPM?
up right next to me. Like,
In Vegas?
she's in front, I'm behind, and he walks up next to me and goes, yo, that's your girl?
No.
Yeah, that's your girl?
Yeah,
and I'm
you
like,
can't whisper to me.
No, I'm sorry. He
Whisper
goes, that's
to
your
the
girl?
mic.
And I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, respect. And he just walks away.
Okay, yeah.
Like he really was gonna try.
He probably
I
wanted to
don't
fuck
know-
you both.
I don't know if that was like a
Yeah,
respect
I think
thing.
that was kind of like a to you both.
That's
I kind of have a
disgusting.
question going into your scenario.
It's
How do you guys feel about like open relationships?
I don't feel about it though.
Yeah, we're
Me
both
too,
like,
guys.
don't.
Wait, why though? Wait, why?
What's mine is
I
mine is
just-
mine.
Yeah, and I just feel like you can be single if we want to
Possessive?
date, like, and
Right.
fuck other people. Like, we might as well be single. Like, I don't need to be in an open relationship for us to fuck other people. Like,
Right.
I'll just break up with you and then fuck you if I feel like it.
Well, dang. Two, tell them what you feel.
Dang upstairs. Oh, I should-
Well,
Dude.
since you guys want to put me on blast, I haven't even like.
You have
given
really
this,
nice teeth too. Did you have
thank-
braces?
Yeah, I did have braces.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
He has
fine
nice
though.
teeth too.
Yeah. yes.
And that's when you smell in the camera.
Yes. Ding.
Yeah, there you go.
The reason why they brought that up is because I've spoken about my feelings towards open relationships,
How do
and
you feel
I
about
think that they're
Open to it?
Yeah, I'm open to it. I haven't done
You're
enough.
open to it until she starts fucking a bunch of niggas, and then you're feeling away.
Well, he wouldn't want to be with a girl that would do that kind of thing.
Well, that's an
Then
open
what's the point of an
relationship.
open
Oh, you meant
relationship?
you want her to fuck girls or?
Or you
No.
want to smash other girls?
I don't-
That's not open.
Of course, of
Yeah, everyone's
course.
open to that one. That's the difference.
From how it was described to me, because I think the way the public perceives an open relationship.
We want to know how
is-
you perceive it, B2.
I
We don't
know,
care
but
about
I'm
what the
getting
public-
to that.
No, do it now.
I'm getting to that. You made him raise his voice.
I
Yeah,
know,
we don't
I
need
just-
the we don't need the sidebar with
Defend
the
myself real
I'm
quick.
sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I think that an open relationship can mean multiple things. It doesn't just mean that like we're fucking other people, but
Right.
like we're like, I guess, main partners or whatever, right? I think it could just mean like you can go on dates with other people if that's what the agreement is, or you can, I don't know, like just experience different things depending on how that person is vibing with you in a certain situation. Like you can
No.
experience that with somebody else or whatever if you vibe
no,
with that person
no.
more.
Wait,
And no.
let him finish.
He's finished.
I'm not.
That gummit.
Well, her name is Feisty, so I guess.
Honestly, cool, but no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I haven't.
because-
This is not something that I'm seeking.
I know.
Right? Like,
I
this is
think
just
And is this something that you've
Right.
experienced?
No,
Okay,
it's
so
just.
this is
I
something
literally
in your
just
head
heard.
that
I
you're
heard
just like-
about it,
All right, no.
and I was like, yes. If I met somebody who wanted to be in an open relationship, I think that I would try it. I would be down to
Right.
do that.
So the only time I think I would really be okay with an open relationship is if I'm like a paraplegic and I can't do anything. Like I am literally bedbound.
Well, honey, you don't have a choice if you're a paraplegic. I'm doing it.
I know, but I
You're
mean,
like
like
being
that's
in a
that's when I'm gonna say I give you
Right.
my blessing.
Yeah.
He
But
gone.
other than that, it's like I want every experience. I want every emotional,
possessive.
mental, physical experience with my partner for us to share. Like I don't want to.
I just feel like that's already dating. Like it's already open. Like we can do whatever we want to do.
In B2's defense, up until now, he has exclusively dated mothers. So he's open to doing new
Whatever.
things.
Okay.
Well, that's really cool.
That's really cool. Stepdaddy. Who the stepdaddy? Who the stepdaddy? Who the stepdaddy?
I ain't never
Who the
seen you come
stepdaddy?
Like that was even. Nobody even brought that up. Nobody even brought that
I'm sorry. That's not true.
up. It's not true at all. I don't just date mothers. Just so
The
happened.
ladies that I've known me to date actually have all been mothers that I know of.
Oh, you want to
And
talk
there's
about
nothing wrong
mother?
But no, I think, like I said, like I think that I attract really pretty moms. I
Okay,
guess.
all of them have been really
good.
beautiful. Actually,
How big is
honestly-
your dick?
Oh,
Oh God, dang that.
shut me right up.
So you haven't listened to our podcast then.
I listened to the,
He got really shy and
I
scared.
tried to warn you what's gonna happen.
I don't know. Never measured it. That's fine.
What
I was
I was
kidding. I
gonna
just
say-
wanted to see your reaction to it.
I know that was really impressive.
It was.
All three of you though.
How are you?
I'm sorry. All three of you guys were just like.
They were like,
What?
I was more excited to see Two's answer or response.
me too.
Right, let's give him a second.
Come
Same.
on, I'm not gonna answer that right now.
You better say I'm Mighty King Kong.
This episode.
No, all of you guys actually have dated
I shouldn't go somewhere
wonderful
else.
women. Asa has married a phenomenal one.
Absolutely.
Actually, out of the three of you, Asa, there was only one girl that I wasn't rocking with.
Ooh.
never told me this.
Wow.
Yes, I told you while you were with her. I was like, I don't like her.
What year was this?
I won't say the year,
Okay.
but it was because she was the girl that my boyfriend at the time had cheated on me with.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
just wait. Woo.
Yeah, so,
Let me
so-
start real complicated. It's
you know.
you know.
Yeah, okay.
But
That's obvious.
now I will say this. I like her. She's like, we buried the hatchet a long time ago because you guys started dating.
Ace not with her anymore too.
I know. That's why
There's
I'm
no
like,
song.
Sorry.
he's winning by all means. Brandon, I love all the girls that you bring.
Yeah, baby. You baby.
How many has it been?
Shut up. Don't know numbers.
No, I can
But
say
she knows every goddamn one of
All
them.
of them.
She has to say that because her sister is best friends with his sister.
No, that means nothing because she might not like all of the girls
Wait,
that
wait,
he's
wait,
been
wait,
with.
wait. I need to clarify. You like all of his girlfriends or the girls that
Girlfriends
he's dated?
and the girls that he's
No, we're
smashed.
talking about-
Except one of them.
Which one of them were his
My
girlfriends?
full history. She's talking about my full. You talking about
I'm
not
talking
in one
about
time.
Most of the history. I got 6 girls I'm thinking of.
Now, how many of them had titles?
To the public or what?
Exactly.
Why does
But
it
it
matter?
doesn't matter. How
Thank
I
you.
took them,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
liked them. I
When I'm in
do.
public, they know. Everyone knows. That's me.
Yeah, it was me. I'm gonna say for
As long as
public
when
to
I'm in
me,
public, you know that's me.
I am the
That's
public.
what matters.
Yeah, I'm family public, so it counts.
Yeah,
It
you
counts. No, I like all. I've loved him. I'm still friends with all of them, and I get in
That's the
trouble from
unfortunate
Brandon.
part.
That's unfortunate.
Brandon has gotten me. He's like, listen,
Wait,
am I gonna be? Is it okay if I bring your ex to the party? I'm like, no.
That's actually a good question. Can I do a professional segue now?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah,
Into my question.
Do it.
it's a super show.
What is the statute of limitations from a person who has dated someone else, like for them to be friends with someone's ex? Like, is it okay for you to be friends with, let's say, Brandon's ex after a certain point of time? Like, if they dated for 2 or 3 years, then you formed your own relationship. It's okay for you guys to be friends after they date. But if they only dated for like 6 months, do you have to end that relationship too?
I mean, honestly, I always bend the rules for myself because it's like, well, I like him. We're cool. We don't have to bring Brandon involved.
But you and Brandon are closer.
No. Yeah, I'm very different from her though in that aspect.
It's different. No,
Yeah.
I'll say this. It is totally different. My girlfriends versus my guy friends.
Wait, you
Totally
have two different rules?
Yeah, because it's like, you side and you're more loyal to your girlfriends. Like, as a woman, I'm more loyal to my girlfriends.
I'm
It's
more
like
loyal
girl
to
code.
whoever was my friend
Oh,
in
no.
the beginning.
No,
Yeah, that's
because
kinda
with
messed up.
Brandon, no, I don't want to say
That's kind of messed
that.
up.
I'm not,
See, here's the
I'm
thing.
not keeping like full on relationships and telling business and like saying like, well, this is what Brandon did and da 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 da. It's like at a distance. It's like, oh no, we're still cool. We're still following each other on social media.
No,
there was
I even have a
point-
problem with that.
Oh, you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Yeah,
What's
I
your line
do.
in the sand?
My thing is like if I introduce you to that person and I'm like, look, we
You know
done.
what I'm saying? I already know what it is. I see it in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm like, and we're done. I'm like, he dead to you too, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
That's how I operate.
Like that's how it is. And I'm just like more old school though. Like where my friends, I know like my close friends are like, look, and I've asked them before too. Like when they break up with a guy, I'm like, do you want me to unfollow so and so, or do you want me to still follow so we can creep? Like so, it needs to be like said. It's not. I don't think the person should still be following them. I don't like when they're side contacting someone and then you're responding to them. Like I don't like that shit
Yeah.
at all.
I think that it has a time period. And I think that it's really high school to be like, oh, well, I don't like him, you can't like him. Up to a certain point. For example, if you dated someone for like a couple months and I wasn't.
But are you really that close to someone that
Well,
I introduced you to and then I no longer like that they did something to me?
Right, but that's my point. It's
No,
like, if
I
you're
think
not
those
that.
are
I don't think that
different
that's high school. I just think that that's just life.
I think that's different situations
Hold
too.
on. Okay,
Like, I'm not gonna
I
still
agree.
be rocking
I think-
with someone that screwed you over.
I think we're kind of saying the same thing, but the thing is, for me, it's
I don't
about.
think we are.
Because it's about how long they've been in and how close you guys got.
Yeah.
If you brought somebody around us and we went on trips together and we've hung out together, and let's say
If they the plug, if they the Marriott plug, if they the Delta plug,
if they everything.
keep that nigga.
No.
Keep them. If
You're
they
gonna
ain't
wanna
got
hook up
nothing,
too, low key.
no, I mean not even. But I'm just saying, like, if it's something that's benefiting you and you feel like you're not still betraying me at the same time, then cool, stay cool with them. But if you're literally like talking to them and still like, I'm like, you're literally going places
Oh,
with this
yeah,
person?
no.
Absolutely
You
not.
can't be that.
You can grow a relationship with somebody independent of the person that introduced you.
You
to them.
can, but your loyalty is still to me
But it's
because
not
I
about
introduced you.
loyalty.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
You
Yes,
can
it is.
have a cordial relationship with somebody.
B2 feels away.
There's a difference between being
He's over here,
cordial
like,
and
Stevie
between
Wonder and
you
Nova.
like actually engaging with that person.
I think it depends on the time and how close you are.
If I see you liking a picture of them, I have a problem with that. I'm sorry. I do. If
his
I'm
own,
not
I guess.
fucking with them, like you shouldn't either. Like you introduced me. That's like
sometimes you're right, but sometimes
yeah,
it
I
doesn't apply.
think
I think there's specific situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
think
doesn't
it's
always
very
apply.
situational.
no.
It doesn't
I think it
always-
depends on whatever I say. If I say you shouldn't fuck with them either and you're still doing it, then I have a
Well,
problem with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you,
no,
Weinstein.
no.
I'm with you. That's how I ride.
Thank you.
If
That's
told me
what
not
I'm
to fuck
saying.
with her, I wouldn't fuck
That's
with
what
her.
I'm saying.
So
And it
it's
shouldn't
not-
even be a question like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
See,
friends with them
No,
now.
See, I see,
No.
I see
So
like
to
my.
clarify
Go
that
ahead.
real quick, I'm sorry to cut you off, but to clarify that, it will never be you saying, Sam, don't talk to this person because I don't talk to this person. Then me saying, but I like them, and trying to like battle you on it. If you're just like, hey, we're not doing this, it's like, okay, I'll figure out, I'll break away.
No, I don't feel that way.
Y'all the type of niggas that
No,
will
for me.
just, no,
For
not
me.
you.
Yeah.
But y'all the type of niggas that will bring somebody around for 6-7 years. Everybody will have deep connections with the person,
And
then
that's fine.
Y'all just stop talking, and everybody else is supposed to excommunicate.
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
That's not
I
realistic.
can agree that there needs to be boundaries set.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm not gonna be cool with you, and then we're gonna be talking about everything that y'all have. Like,
But my
I
whole
ain't
thing
gonna do
is
that.
like, it's not worth my friendship with you for you to still be fucking with somebody that I don't fuck with.
what I'm saying is-
so if you're willing to gamble that and still fuck with somebody that I clearly said, don't fuck with them. We done, as in me and you,
Right.
and you still doing it, then if it's worth our friendship, then fine, keep doing it.
Unless it's something that happened like real scandalous and messed up, like if me and you are like best friends,
It's
hold
not
on,
up to you to
hold
decide
on.
what's scandalous and
it's
what's
not up to
not.
me to decide that. I'm just saying in the situation, like let's say a dude screwed you over, and
Yeah.
and I love you, you're like my sister.
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't be rocking with him because of what he did to you on a personal
Okay,
level.
yeah.
Right? But anything, if it's just like an amicable breakup and he didn't do nothing wrong or whatever, and you just decide I'm not with him, I don't want nobody else to talk to him, and he's been great friends with everybody and all that stuff, but you guys have an amicable breakup, and you just say, yo, I don't want you to F
It just depends on the
that's immaturity.
situation. It just depends on the situation.
That's what we said.
Are you gonna bring? Are you gonna bring him around our mutual friends? Are you still bringing him around when I don't want him around? It doesn't matter if it's
Right.
amicable or not.
That's where
if
I have
I don't
an
want to
issue
see
with
him,
it. That's
I
where
don't
I
want
have
to
an
see
issue
him.
with
it.
Yeah.
See, I'm cool with
That's where it's
everything.
sticky.
I'm
That's
cool with
where-
everything until I show up and she's already there.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's
Correct.
literally
Right,
what
but
was
she's cool,
happening.
Brandon. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's cool, Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with her. But it's like when you're just like, oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you'd be like, there's no way anyone is gonna be like, oh, I would like my ex to be around.
Yeah.
Correct.
There's
Yes.
no way that's cool.
I agree.
I understand.
I
There's
agree.
no way. I don't mind like communication.
Right.
But when I start seeing invites and before I'm even there, she's there.
Correct.
There's a big problem.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I don't
I
care
agree.
where you like. I don't care how cool you think she is. There's a big problem.
Yeah.
on
The
that.
bitch ain't coming.
Brandon,
That's it.
Brandon
I
has
can
been
agree
my
with that.
only friend that we've had this issue that I've ever had this issue where he had to have a conversation.
Brandon has this issue with everybody.
No, because
I
you
don't know
pick
about
winners.
No, me and you
pick
kind of have that
winners.
conversation too.
Yeah, but you're not done with that person.
No, but if I say that I'm not going somewhere and you're like, oh, we're going, no,
Oh,
that's a problem.
No, I'm sorry. That's a whole nother conversation.
No.
I won't
yeah,
get
I
into
don't-
it. But no, I'm like, no, that's that's not that.
No.
I'm not gonna get into it because it's not worth that energy.
You
'cause we
seem like you
squashed
like
it.
to control what other people do.
Yeah.
If it's not in your benefit.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
controlling.
the energy that I was getting.
That's the energy.
Yeah.
That's the I was picking.
No, he's done. He's done talking. Like, goddamn, right.
We're going here.
I wasn't, but okay, it's your podcast.
So now you want to piggyback because you feel away from 20 minutes ago.
I had to get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because she just cut me off.
Well, we're done with you again. Moving on. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, if I'm done or if I say that we're not fucking with it, it shouldn't even be a question, honestly. And it's never been a question for me if somebody came at me with that. They know that's what type of friend I am. It's not a question. I don't care what that person or how close that I feel like that they became with me. If I met them through you and you ain't fucking with them, I ain't fucking with them either.
Again,
That's
it
it.
depends on the situation. If you're not messing with them because of some messed up stuff they did, I'm with you.
No, I'm not.
with
I'm
you.
not gonna sit here and play. Oh, but what did he really do to you,
to a
girl?
certain
It's
extent, no,
no.
because to a certain extent, not specifically talking about you and your situation, but in general speaking, it's kind of like we're all grown at the end of the day. Like, I respect you and my friendship, but also it's kind of like, okay, like what Ace is saying, like if it's not some like super fucked up stuff, and yes, I will tear off, and like, you know, that relationship won't be the same type of relationship as it was when you guys were together, but it's not going to be on some like I don't know. It's definitely
Then we differ on that,
situational.
yeah.
But
it's
the
okay.
only issue
No,
I've
yeah,
ever
and that's
had with
fine.
this is more so with
Yeah.
Brandon, and he told me, and I was like, "You're right, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry," because it was like 3 years after the fact, and he's like, "Listen, Sam, how would you feel?" I'm like, "I know, I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, I'm sorry, and we're moving on." And unfortunately,
I think
yeah,
everyone
that
feels
friendship
away
has
until it's
teetered.
done to them, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
It's happened
Well, see, I don't
to me.
speak badly on the
It's
person, but I just don't like
happened
when
to me.
it's like I said, like they're coming to the same event or whatever, and I don't even know about it. That's
But that puts a lot of stress on
It's
somebody,
happened
especially
to
somebody
me.
like you, Sam, who's like super nice to everybody, super friendly, doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So if you tell her stop talking to someone and that person hits her up and
I told her
she
not
has
to talk
no,
to
no,
her.
no, I'm not talking
Oh,
about you. I'm
gotcha.
just saying, like, in general, people
Gotcha.
people feel like, you know, they feel some type of way about people. So I can imagine Sam being like, oh crap, like being in a situation where it's like, I'm not supposed to talk to them, but it's so messed up because they have no idea why I don't want to talk to them.
Oh, yeah, for sure,
And
for
now she's stuck in
No,
this
they have an idea.
messed
they know.
up situation. That's
Well,
messed up.
I mean, I feel the same. It's fine, and that just makes me feel a way about you as a friend in that nature. So I think that.
well. Better yet,
we
how
just
many
differ for
how
that.
many of your exes are you still friends with their that they introduced you to their friends?
That would be like you're still friends with the ex's mom, and you're still
Or
trying to
best
get
friends.
in there. Yeah, and you're still, or with their cousin,
what
and
I'm
you're
saying,
like,
like, you're still
oh,
cool,
I'm
like,
going out, but that
hang out.
nigga's married, and it's like, come on, like
Yeah.
there needs to be a
Yeah.
line where it's like, relax.
When it's marriage like that,
Or
like,
even
that's
just a
weird.
serious relationship. Once he's moved on, it's like you're no longer. I don't care how close you were to their family. Their family may still love you, but it's like you need to draw the line. Like,
You're
okay,
in one chapter.
You know
Yeah.
what happened recently with my ex, because you guys know we were together. You guys all knew him, and we're all friends. But his mom reached out to my mom like probably about a month ago. Yeah, just to like catch up and everything, and invited them, my parents, and to go on a trip, like a Palm Springs trip,
Right.
with his parents, because they got close and
Oh,
everything.
They formed a
Yeah, they
relationship
formed their own
independent of
relationship.
yours.
And my mom was like, guess who, called me the other day. I was like, who? And she told me, and I'm not gonna lie, and I've already had this conversation with my guy, so it's not like breaking news or anything. But I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, because I formed a relationship with his family where I love them. And to this day I still,
Right.
want the best for him, everything.
Right.
So when she told me that they, till this day. So when she told me, she called her, I was like, oh, how are they? Like, I didn't even think about it. And then I thought about it. I was like, shoot, that is weird. That's so strange to me. And of course, my mom was like, no, we're good. But thank you. Like, it's just not appropriate.
yeah, my family already know what
But
to do.
she's
They
like, we
know
stayed
if
on-
if I
she's
ain't
like,
fucking
we
with
stayed
you,
on
they
the
ain't
phone for
fucking
like 2
with you.
hours. And I was like,
Trip or
that's
not.
cool.
My wife would agree with you guys. My wife's a very like,
Wait,
my
yeah.
wife, drop, done, boom,
Gang, gang.
she's gone.
Well, not
Gang,
with
gang.
you guys because we have two different.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, we're not the
Perspective.
same. We're
Me,
closer.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
y'all too.
And whose side are you
Two
on?
on
I'm on your side.
We don't
Sam.
care.
Right here.
Cool.
Okay. Thank Thank you so much. And I take back what I said. Email us and DM us about you too. We don't care about him, and we're not taking it.
You can DM
Right.
me. You can DM me.
Everybody
You
else.
can email me. I'm gonna put you on.
Thank
But
you.
I'm not gonna actually put you on
I
because I,
know.
don't match.
Yeah.
me.
I don't
Be
want anybody to
scared.
put me on.
Be
I don't want to
scared.
match me. Yeah, be
I
scared.
don't want anybody to put me on, but thank you.
To be true or not to be
I don't want
true?
Now I'm
Are you
gonna
African
say this
now,
right
or?
now. Any girl that gets with B2 specifically,
Okay, we looking at him.
I'm looking at you with death eyes. Like if I don't know you personally, then I'm like, what are you doing?
What are your intentions
Because B2 is an angel.
Is he?
on Earth?
He's like an angel person. Like he's a Libra. You're a good person.
Yeah.
Brandon, be careful, ladies.
Got him.
Be careful.
Got him.
So
This is
I
not
mean,
draft boy, bro.
Holla at me. I'll get more DMs than him.
I like Brandon. I like Brandon.
You know what I'm saying?
Be Smitty.
Brandon.
calling him a fuckboy is a little harsh, but
Adjacent.
nah, he's not a fuckboy. He's nice. Brandon's always been. You're a good guy. You're a good guy, and I think you got a good game.
Thank you, guys. You know what I'm saying?
This
It's
nigga.
good.
Everybody
Yeah.
needs go game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about how you walk in the room. You gotta have your
Hey.
shoulders back, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's
Yeah.
hard.
Step
Let
up in
them
this
know.
And he
motherfucker.
is
Just
not
a
a
swing in my
hat. Can you
hair.
guys please take off your
I
hat?
did like a bunch of
Both
times.
of you. Thank you.
Have you heard of blackfish? Being blackfish?
No.
What is that?
Like a fake black
Oh,
person.
somebody- they black?
What, like a
So-
Dominican?
You know,
fish out there? Dominicano?
Like so, like recently, this is called blackfishing. I've noticed it like on dating apps back in the day.
Black man?
Where on Black Planet?
No, Tinder.
We
All
heard
girls
you.
on Black
No,
Planet
Tinder,
be
or
when they
anything
get
Back in the
bubbly.
day.
Oh, okay, like
Ah,
okay,
MySpace.
whatever. Okay, we don't put an actual date on it. So it's like, so they'll take like you'll see like a white girl and show like cornrows and like the picture's like a little filter.
Oh, I've
Right,
seen
she-
some
And
models get in
and it's
trouble
almost
for
like
this.
you don't know if they're mixed or whatever, and then you like the next picture you're like, oh wait, no, they're just pure white.
Oh,
It's
she
like,
white.
like white. I mean, it's like or whatever she may be. But there's tons of people like with cornrows or like
Yeah.
trying to like
Yeah.
do that personification
heard
of
about
like
this.
It's
black
a no
woman.
thank you for me.
I haven't seen
Have
any
you been
guys.
blackfish? You're on heavy on the dating apps.
Do you guys
I'm not
date?
heavy on the
well,
dating
do you
apps.
guys?
But have you seen what I'm talking about though?
No, I've never experienced
Some
that.
models get in trouble.
Do you
for
guys
this.
date? Do you? Can we?
Wait, I want you guys.
Can we ask
Yes.
if you guys date others or do you date black girls?
My wife is other.
Okay.
What you would consider other?
Yeah. Well, anything other than black.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
recently dated others, but
Okay.
most of my girlfriends have been black.
Okay.
I'll call everybody people, but
Yes.
They're American.
AK. Yes.
I love everybody. But I'll probably want to take black women home for Thanksgiving and stuff.
Okay. That's
Okay, let me
good.
ask you this though. Yes, my wife is my wife is Vietnamese.
But wait, can I just clarify something real quick? I'm sorry. When I say other person, I mean we know other than black ultimately. But when I think other, I also think like girls who are doing everything to be black, but not
They're not black.
like the girls in Penthouse on Sundays.
Appropriating
specifically.
our culture.
Yes. So when you're like Lisa of your wife, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say her name. When you're
Yes,
saying
they
like,
already
she's
said
a-
it.
Her last name
okay,
is Lisa.
I didn't. I'm like, I know she's.
I'm not
she doesn't need
ashamed
to be
of
a
my
secret. I'm sorry. When you say she's the other, it's like no.
No, I was
Lisa's not
saying-
an other, but
Well, she is another,
But
yeah.
she's not. Yes, she's not black.
I was saying
but
she was
she's
in
not
her
other.
definition of
Yeah.
other. She's saying other. I know
I'm
what
not
she meant
saying
by other.
you're
I know, but I
appropriating-
just felt the urge to clarify.
I'm not
that
calling
for
my
me.
wife other.
Yeah. I'm
just
like, I
saying.
don't call
I know
her
what she
Vietnamese.
meant is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry.
Okay.
So go ahead. Say
Is
what
that
you're
not
gonna say.
politically correct by
No,
saying other?
no.
Okay.
Anyways.
Anybody that's not. Anyway.
Anyway, my point was, I think there's usually an assumption that comes with that.
Yeah.
That I have some way, shape, or form sworn off of black women or other women or whatever.
Yeah.
That's usually the perception that happens when, if I walk around with my wife, she Vietnamese, it's like, oh, this dude don't like black girls or whatever.
Yeah.
That has never been the case with me. Me and my wife were boyfriend and girlfriend like junior high school. I fell in love with my wife very early on.
Okay.
We lost contact. We came back together.
So was she like your first or?
I was her first boyfriend.
Okay.
Junior high school. We have like a long history, right? We
Okay.
dated. I went to
So
college.
how many
came back.
sexual partners have you had?
I don't know.
Your bros are real nice bros because they were like
They
together.
understand the code. They understand.
You guys
No.
worked on that.
I don't know. I haven't counted. I mean, I've had partners before.
Other than her, then yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I mean,
Is she your only partner?
Because you guys talk about wild college
Like,
days.
is she your first?
How wild were
Like,
you?
I mean, sometimes when like you're together in like high school, college, like that's your first, and like you get married,
yeah.
and that's
She's
her.
the first girl I've ever loved.
No, I mean like is.
Yeah, I heard you. She's the first girl I've ever loved.
Aw, she said, yeah.
So here, wait, let me get to my
Aw,
point.
that was
Feisty.
precious. I know, this is kind of
To this married game right here.
She's listening. Hey, Lisa.
That's right.
I
That's
love
my
you,
boo.
Lisa.
We love you, boo. Okay. So anyways, like I said, there's
What them tacos do?
there is a perception. What?
You guys had tacos the last episode,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
you?
you're right.
Oh,
She
yeah.
cooks for
Episode 2,
the
she
beach.
cooked
She makes
tacos.
chicken right
He
outside.
looked at you, he's like, what?
We
I know
listen
what you're talking
to.
about.
We listen to.
We
She
do.
be cooking, man. She be cooking.
They
Anyways,
listen.
there is a perception that you swear off black girls or whatever. My whole point is that I fell in love with who my wife was long before I knew I had a social, obligation
Okay.
to like either my
Uphold
race
community.
or whatever, uphold my community, whatever. I feel like it
So
would
you
be
swore
more,
off like Black Pride before there was Black Pride for
You
you.
said I swore off black pride?
I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at.
No, my
It's
point.
taking a long time. Yeah.
My point is because you keep interrupting me.
Yeah,
is
that's
that
my thing.
sometimes people fall in love with people despite
Of
what
course.
their race, color, creed,
Absolutely.
sexual orientation is.
Yeah.
So it'd be more cowardly for me to not be with my wife because she's not black than to just be with her because I'm
No,
black.
yeah. We're not saying be with her just
No,
because
that's
she's
what you
black.
said.
That's absolutely not what I said. But okay.
Thank you. I'm done.
I'm no longer
Okay.
taking any
And her
questions or
tacos are
comments.
You guys
Bye.
are open. You guys are open to all. I'm gonna exclude you, Asa, because you're married. You two are the Brandons are open.
To what?
All women.
Okay.
Yo,
yes.
yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can't just say open.
Yeah.
Well,
Me too.
well,
You open
Me
too?
Too is open. He's open to open.
Wait, what does that mean though?
I don't know. Stop talking.
I'm just trying to set you up. I'm not messing. I'm just
He's
messing
open
with you.
to
I am.
women.
Yeah, open to women
But you're open to
who are
all.
Big
open.
women.
You're
Yes,
open to
yes.
all.
There you go. Thank you. Thank
Wait,
you.
real quick. What's the time check? So I just wanted little baby things, little topics, because this was a hot topic this past week. Are you guys washing your legs and the bottom of your feet?
I saw that. I
Yes.
don't understand that.
I don't get
Wait,
that.
I just
I don't-
answer.
I don't
Let's go
understand what you're
around.
saying.
I'll explain, but let's just answer. Are you washing your feet
Well, I
and your
can't-
legs? B2?
Yes, I'm washing my feet. and
Like,
my
how,
legs.
do you have a washcloth or?
Washcloth.
Okay.
You want to go through my whole process?
Not the washcloth. You have a washcloth.
Washcloth, and then I hit it after with just my, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I don't know that.
Miami. With that
Let's go, yeah.
No. Okay. Asa, you wash your legs and the bottom of your feet.
I wash my legs and by my feet.
And you
I
have a
don't have
waist-
a washcloth.
What do you have?
I got a loofah.
All right.
You got one of them little.
Feisty.
Yeah, who are you supposed to
Feisty, are you washing your legs and the bottom of your feet?
Yeah.
Do you have a loofah or a washcloth?
I have an African rag.
What's that?
There you go.
Face
That
out.
works.
You
That
take a big towel and cut it up into little ones.
No, it's not that.
You take a beach towel and make 10.
No.
That's an African towel. That's a sweater towel. You
Actually,
take the sweater and make 10.
that's actually.
That is not an African rag.
Thank you.
First off,
Okay.
an African rag is like an African like shea buttered like loofah type.
Okay.
But it's like more like rag washclothy.
And do you put more
We'll go
soap
with
on
the
that,
two.
or is it all
Strawberry
soap in its
rag.
own?
Right.
No, I put soap on it.
Oh, okay.
I use Dove
Great.
sensitive skin if
Great.
you need
I
to know.
am glad that
Making a
we are
point.
on the same page because this is what happened last week.
I don't
There's
understand this.
the Twitterverse started this debate on if people are washing
Sorry.
their legs or not. And when I heard this, I'm like, they gotta be kidding because like, why aren't you washing
Was
your
this
legs?
white people? Because
Ding, ding, ding,
White
ding,
people.
ding, ding.
White people.
yeah, I'm like,
They're on the
we
net.
need
White
to
people.
subject Black Twitter because
So
I mean,
let me just tell you what happened. So what happened was these people made up this debate and it was like this, like, oh, are you washing your legs? And people are like, what? And it turned out the Twitter poll, which is AKA the Twitterverse, AKA white Twitter, or just not black, I should say.
I'm gonna say, Twitter versus the white one?
others.
People are saying
Okay.
that they're letting the water and the soap just like
I saw it.
just drip down
Wait,
their body.
what?
Like they wash
Wow.
their trunk and their arms and their
No,
face and their hair.
that's stupid.
But then the soap that just goes down their body, so what had happened, the ultimate white girl of all white girls, Taylor Swift, was on Ellen DeGeneres'
Oh.
show. And because this was a hot
Admitted
topic,
this?
Ellen was straight up like, "Hey, Taylor, do you wash your legs?" Taylor was completely thrown off. She's like, well, I shave my legs with shaving cream. Does that count?
Wait, what?
No,
That
girl.
is so
Shaving
weird.
cream is not freaking soap and water
So
and
white
a
people
rag.
don't literally the bottom down or just their
Yeah.
butthole?
And then, do you want to hear something even nastier?
Yeah.
Let's take it there.
I do.
So another little debate questionnaire
Okay.
poll went and happened, and they're like, "Oh, how many of you go in the pool versus the shower
Okay,
to
no.
clean
Oh, I saw
yourself
that.
I
out?"
didn't want to hear
And
that.
it was more people voted that they go in the pool and say that's sufficient enough of being
No.
clean.
I don't believe that. I don't
Were
believe
they
that.
under the age of 9? Like, are they at
That's
summer
nasty.
camp? Like,
No, they're just under
That's
the color of
nasty.
melanin. So that means y'all are nasty. And a washcloth is needed. You cannot take soap in your hand and rub it
Yeah.
on your body and think you're
and
clean.
chlorine on your pussy is
I
not
feel
cleaning
like
it.
That is not clean.
Speak on that.
I feel like this is the
And
same.
No
that's-
chlorine
and
on the pussy.
UTIs and STIs and stuff like that.
That's touchy. You
happen.
said that. You didn't hear her?
Say it again, Feisty. Say it again.
Headphones.
Say it again. Say it again.
Let her know.
No chlorine on the pussy.
There we
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Not washing it.
We want salt water.
And I don't even like the
Fuck
word
the whole
pussy,
pH balance
but
up.
I feel like, yeah. They
I
do.
feel like this is the same people that we should tell you need to wash your chicken too.
Wash your
Wash your
chicken
meat.
and
Yeah.
season it.
wash your.
Wash it and don't wash it
Or like
with
that
soap.
one,
Don't
didn't
wash
they have
your
like a
chicken with
segment where they were
soap
like,
because
there's like
that's
that
not
little
good.
maxi
Yeah, that's
guy.
How
And I
do you
just
do
take
that?
it and I
Actually
scoop
did
it
that.
in the
Yeah.
pan.
People did that. They're like, oh, you gotta wash your chicken, and they put soap on their chicken.
No, that was a joke though.
No, it
No,
was
no,
real.
people do that.
I saw.
People do that.
I
I'm
synced
actually
it.
not taking
gotta accept
any
all of our
comments.
So
differences.
that happened this week, and I was just kind of like, you're gross, you're nasty.
Yeah.
Is that a deal breaker for y'all? If
What do
find
you
out, If you
mean?
find out your
Yeah.
dude
I
washes
ain't
legs,
dated no others that are like
like
not
he's a dream
doing
dude, and
that.
then y'all start taking a shower together. You're like, hey,
Oh,
why'd
I
you
Where's
wash
your
your legs?
washcloth?
Why you not gonna wash your legs? That's a deal breaker for you?
I don't date others other than niggas.
Oh.
Females,
Bloop,
male,
bloop, 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 bloop.
females and male,
What?
females and male.
I don't date females.
But you're not opposed to it, you said, right?
No, I don't date them, but I mean, I'll
Yeah.
Yo, add this plus one.
have fun with them.
She's
But I wouldn't
fun.
date them.
Feisty's fun.
I mean,
F is
there
for
needs to be
fun.
a dick in the room, and then there can be
Like
another
you're never
vagina
gonna go on a
for it.
solo
Does it have
date
to be
with
attached
one.
to a man?
What?
Does it have to be attached to a man?
Yeah. There needs to be a dick in the room.
How much rules do you put in place before this happens?
There's no
Serious
rules.
question
How does this
for real
happen?
happening.
That's fine.
It is-
You know what I'm saying?
Fire around the Feisty.
Well, we know. Well, with women, we already know who we're about to fuck anyway. Like before we were about to fuck them.
Right, but still.
So if I'm in a situation where I feel like you're attractive and you're with it, then it's
So
going down.
the man never initiates it. You always lead off your
I don't
attraction
think
and being out.
The male doesn't necessarily need to initiate it, but I mean, I feel like he knows.
Like, this is what I'm trying to ask you. How does a guy get a threesome? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Goodness gracious, you gave me no secrets.
Yeah, well, you need to be in the situation, and then
Out and about, like it needs to just naturally happen. Like you're at a bar and you see a female, you're like, damn, she's attractive. And while you're with your man, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go flirt
yeah,
with her.
and you're like vibing with the female too, and then you guys are all vibing, or it can be somebody that you
But
know.
is it a predetermined thing? Like we're gonna go out to find a threesome,
No.
or it just happens?
No.
naturally?
Listen to a couple of shows back.
I heard
we
you talk
actually
about-
explain this
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I missed
with
that
our
one.
other
I've heard
with
some shows, but I missed this one.
With Clarissa, she came on because Clarissa
That's when you
was
said
very
you wouldn't
open.
mind. You guys were flirting a lot.
We were flirting,
Yeah,
but,
but you said you wouldn't mind
but we've
everybody
already
drink.
come to terms that.
See, but that wasn't the
Sammy
same. That
isn't
wasn't very
having
clear.
a
That wasn't the
threesome.
same thing though.
Yeah,
No,
I
we
wasn't.
were, yeah, it was a flirt, and I admitted.
But I mean, well, for the
my
men-
dude
I
was
mean-
there. He admits it. She admits
There's a
it,
difference
and it was just
between
like,
flirting-
We'll never go there. It'll
There's a
never
difference
go there.
between flirting
And
and
doing.
I mean, like, yeah, and you know, like a guy, if we're flirting with you, and then you know if we're about to fuck you, we're like, what are you doing later?
Right.
Let's go back to your place and drink. Let's go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know if the shit's about to go
Can you
down.
give me
So
a
it can't.
massage.
So it can't be
Yeah,
like.
the
It can't be
massage.
preemptive on the guy's part at all. Like it has to be just a natural.
I feel like it's always on a guy's head. Like, I'm
A guy's
trying to get a
always down.
threesome.
No, I'm saying like it can't be preemptive as far as planning on his part. It has to be just a natural.
You can plan in
occurrence.
your mind because we plan it in our mind, like if we're gonna get some dick or
But if a
not.
guy was like, "Hey, Feisty, we're going out tonight,"
I'm trying to
and
add
To
it.
I wanna
find a bitch,
someone.
no.
Yeah,
like,
That's what I'm
That's
trying to
what
see.
he's
That's what I'm
trying
trying to figure. Okay, gotcha.
You need to get me super loose,
and
off
then,
the goose.
and then if
You have to
it's
be drunk in order to do this.
Premium.
Absolutely.
She only likes
Yeah.
premium liquor.
I
You
only
wouldn't do
like
it
drunk
sober.
sex, period. Like,
Yeah.
unless I'm legit in love with you.
Why is that?
Like, that's why I don't like morning sex. When the guy's like, ah,
You
yeah,
guys don't
up,
listen
and I'm
to any
like,
of our shows.
I'm
I listen to the
asleep.
Glass Table Talk.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in fairness, y'all have had like a whole season.
2 seasons.
We've been
Right.
Two seasons. This is
Yeah.
season
We've
2.
had like
Rounding
3
out.
episodes.
Yeah, like
No, but we've talked about it in the sense of, Feisty's. She
Yeah.
doesn't like morning sex at
I do
all.
not like morning
she
sex.
likes sleep more.
I've been in 2
She likes-
threesomes. If you
she's
want
been in
to
2
read,
threesomes.
yeah, it was one in my 20s. That one was actually planned where they seeked me out, and I was like, fine, I'm with it. And I didn't really know them. And then,
Did you enjoy it?
yeah, it was fine.
I
Yeah,
feel like
Feisty feels everyone should have a threesome in life.
No,
yeah. I think like you should. Yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah. You need to experience everything. You need to get it up the ass. You need to get it at every angle.
you lost me
Yeah.
there. You lost me right there.
I'll take my high five back.
Her guys too.
Okay, not saying you guys,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like you need to experience. I'm saying you need to be the dick that's in the ass, you
Right.
know, to know that you don't like it, to know that it's, you know, because I mean, anal, honey,
It ain't for everyone.
and it's good,
Oh, you like it?
of course.
I don't remember.
Don't
this
say of
part.
course.
Yeah.
It's not enough course.
It
mean,
is.
I know a lot
It
of
is an
girls actually
erogenous
like it.
zone for everyone.
Yeah.
It is
For
very
guys,
tight
Your G spot is up there, so I advise you guys.
for
Yeah,
guys
no.
and women. So
I
that's what I'm
know.
saying.
No, I'm good.
I personally.
But if you're gonna have anal sex, you can't just surprise. Here goes anal sex, right?
No,
There's a lot
there
of
needs to be some
preparation.
warming up.
That's what we about to do.
No, you can't do that, bro.
No, there
called
needs
rape, right?
no. There's
No,
definitely
that's what I'm saying.
preparation.
No. I'm saying
There
it's
needs
dope.
to be
It'd be
no
a lot more
Chipotle
cleaning
for the
process.
day. Yeah.
You can get it. You can pop
yeah,
into
yeah.
when you
need to
want.
have a cologne.
There's a lot of guys that try it
That's what
though.
I mean. Yeah, I'm not saying that. You can surprise. You can surprise regular sex, but you can't surprise anal sex like.
I mean, you can surprise. You can just test it out, and they can be like
See,
wrong hole, or they can be
no.
like, keep it going.
No, that's not okay.
Anywho,
All right.
So we need to round this out or wrap it up.
Yeah,
So we're
because
gonna
we know
wrap it
you
up.
guys like an hour and 45-minute episodes, which
We just go with the flow, whatever we feel in our
So
hearts.
I
We'll be all
we
mediums.
normally
Spicy,
have
I
a
don't like your
listener
judgment that's happening on us
question.
right now.
Right.
We are just starting and we are rookies, all right?
We
Leave
get
us
it.
alone.
No, we'll let you live. So we're gonna do our listener question because we didn't do one last week. So this listener is
we don't give a fuck about the
female.
listeners. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait, is that what y'all was doing on your phone?
Yeah, I just keep an
I just thought
outline.
Feisty was uninterested.
No.
Oh, and you just no, I was texting somebody though.
I'm like,
I wasn't getting a listener.
So this listener question says, my boyfriend of 2 years and I have been living together now for 8 months. We are both 29. Things have been great for the most part, but lately he's been claiming to be too tired anytime I initiate sex.
She's whack.
What
Shut
once used to be at least 4 times a week, it's now 1 to 2 times every other week.
He's seen you
What
too
should I
goddamn. He's seen you too goddamn much.
He's done and
He's
it's whack.
over it. He can't even sexualize you because he's so tired of you leaving the dishes on the fucking counter.
Next question.
Next question. Simple. It's a simple. That's it.
It's like a mic drop. Okay.
That's it.
That was
That's
not
it.
where
That's
my
it.
head
No.
was at. BT, you have an answer?
Yeah,
at
give the
all?
butterfly answer. Go ahead. Give the butterfly answer. Go ahead. Give us something out. Round it out for us.
I
What
think
else could it be?
That's it. That's all I know what it is. That's all I feel like.
He's gonna say, I feel like
feel it in my
God.
heart. Go ahead.
No, let's hear it. Let's
Have
hear
you,
it.
Yeah,
have, you,
let's hear-
have you ever? Are you?
You got
Ever
the
been in that
flow.
situation?
wait, what?
Have you ever been in that situation?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So then speak on it.
All right. I think that she just needs to spice it up a little bit. Maybe things have gotten a little boring, and he doesn't. Kind of along what you guys are saying, he doesn't really care to have sex with her or whatever.
I didn't even hear the question. I'm so sorry.
A guy
Can we
doesn't
not
want to have
text?
sex with his girl.
Yeah. Let's be
What is the
present.
reason?
After they've been living together, correct?
They've been living together for 8 months.
No, that's
not a long time.
that sounds normal.
They've been living, but okay, so it used to be 4 times a week. Now it's 1 to 2 times every other week.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Jeez.
So,
Fucking somebody on the side.
that was
That
my
or
first
that.
thought. My
Or
first
that.
thought
Or,
was
yeah.
like, oh, he's probably smashing someone else on the other side. But
Yeah,
she
for
didn't,
sure.
She didn't clarify if he's like,
Yeah,
coming
she
home
doesn't
every
need
night
to. We're
or
clarifying it
whatever.
for her.
Well, they're saying like,
I'm
they
not gonna
see
jump
it
and say
too
the
much.
brother's cheating. I mean, it could be.
I wouldn't
that.
jump. I don't jump there.
Yeah,
I jump to
I'm
more.
just
I'm not saying that, but when you live together, the
So
sex
what do you think you
decreases.
should do?
Period.
What do you think she should do if she should do anything?
It's not living together that decreases the sex. It's what happens if you guys live together. Like if you throw a kid in this situation, your sex can decrease.
I think you need to.
And also separate schedules, because I
Right,
lived with a
separate
boyfriend
schedules.
too.
Right.
Like we had separate schedules, so it was hard. Like I'm not gonna bang you literally before
Right.
I'm like, you know. So.
I think just because you
The
live
ultimate
together,
question-
This is a
Wait,
female.
guys.
This is a female question.
This is a female.
She
so
needs to
what's the
focus.
ultimate-
She needs to focus on not being a roommate. And get back to like what that.
What a
I know
girl-
she's
Yeah, that is
sparkling.
good.
'Cause
I
once
like
you-
that.
You know what I'm saying?
But wait, I have a question.
Because once you start
I have a
living
question
together,
for
once you start
that.
living together, you get into like a
Right.
habitual thing, and then you start to lose what
So,
that.
if you're doing
No,
that,
I agree.
if you're doing that and you need to stop acting like a roommate and be more of a girlfriend, and she's like trying to spice it up, or like being a girlfriend, whatever. But like if you're already living together, isn't that like kind of the next step of trying to be?
Well, honey,
like,
let me
married
just
or
let you
something?
know, spicing it up doesn't mean that you're gonna get more sex or more dick
Well,
or more pussy.
And also, like, just
But,
being,
like,
just because you
start-
live, just because you're in proximity, you
Is
live
she
together.
supposed
Does,
to act like a wife?
no,
or
there's still
what?
more. You still have to act on it. You can't just because we're married doesn't mean that we're gonna work because we're married. Like, you still have to work on being a great husband or a great wife. So
Should
whether
she
you're
stop
girl,
initiating?
huh?
Because she's initiating, and he's like, I'm.
There's
too
more
tired.
to
What
it.
does
There's
that
more
mean?
to
What
it to
does
that.
initiate
You can't
mean?
just be a roommate all day and then now you want sex at the end of the night. And I'm just gonna be like, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
You have to like. There's more to it, like as if when you're first dating,
Okay.
how you looked at that person, the things you would do, the courts, how you court them, or how you would just do things, or be more thoughtful
Or
of
he's
it.
smashing someone on the other side.
or
That could
The
happen,
other
but I
side.
mean,
The
you don't
other-
have to jump there.
The other side or on the same side.
Black men don't cheat though.
I was just about to say that. Black men don't cheat.
black men don't cheat.
All
That's
right.
right over there.
Hey,
All
who
right,
started
what's
that?
your Girl.
We did.
No, you didn't.
Who started
What?
it?
I don't know who started that.
I don't know who started it, but I
It's a
believe
good
in
phrase,
it. I
yeah.
believe in Jesus. I don't know who started Jesus, but I believe in it. Go.
I hate you, Brandon. I don't know what you guys said, so I don't know. What
Where's the next question? We like these.
It was only one.
That was
we
it.
only did one listener question.
We like this.
So what we will do next is
Oh,
my
that's-
favorite. So you guys know we do. I don't know who needs to hear this, but and we give a word of advice. So would you guys like to start, or do you want us to start?
Oh, we can
You
start
can
so
start,
they can
yeah.
know like what we're doing.
Thank you, Feisty.
Shut up.
Damn. All right, I'll do it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but everyone actually needs to hear this.
Yeah.
Tonight is the last episode of Game of Thrones. I have yet to watch it because we're
Bruh.
recording right this second.
I saw some spoilers in the game and I haven't even
Fuck
watched
you
it.
for the spoilers.
Yeah.
Do not tell
I'm
me
not touching my
anything. Right as soon as we're wrapping this up, that's why I'm trying to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go and watch Game of Thrones. So
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
don't
All
be
right.
rude.
And mine is, I don't know who needs to hear this, but summer is approaching. So hoe out and show out.
Let it swing.
That's it.
All right.
What that dick
gentlemen.
do, what that
Start
pussy
with
do.
two.
No.
You're gonna start.
I'm so sick of your scary ass. And I
All right, wait.
haven't even met you early.
Say it with your chest.
Go ahead.
Have relationship base?
No, anything.
What's the phrase again? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know who needs to hear
but-
this.
But
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm single. You can hit me up on they call him
Cheers to
at
Tomorrow,
IG.
tomorrow I'm gonna have the website up, brubmigos.com/B. What should we name it? B2.
B2 or not to B2?
Oh,
That's
that's
long.
cute.
Okay.
Well, brubmigos.com/B2.
There you go.
Okay.
Aggressive.
All right, he is.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Oh, me?
I don't need to hear this, but when I go to Carl Jr. and get a number 3, double Western bacon cheeseburger, and I ask for 3 ranches and 2 barbecue sauces.
Okay.
I
No.
want 3 ranches and 2 barbecue sauces.
Don't
And I
get
asked
it
that before I get
twisted.
to the window, so don't fuck with me. A lot of sauce.
Let
That
them
part.
know.
Asa?
I got nothing, man.
Oh, is
Asa,
this going to
you
be
always
something to
gotta-
do with
Asa,
marriage?
you always
Or?
got a word of
I don't know who
advice.
needs to hear this, but Jesus loves you in my marriage.
Jesus does love you.
Okay.
I
Sit
don't
on the righteous path now.
I don't know who needs to hear this.
Yes,
But the Lord is the way.
Yes,
He is the one.
Yes.
He is the truth.
Yes.
And He is the light. Thank God for the booty.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't know who needs to hear this,
Yeah.
but marriage is freaking awesome.
Okay. I dig it.
That's precious.
We
Marriage
feel
is
it.
awesome.
No, we
Especially
feel
when you're in a marriage with your best friend.
Okay.
So,
No.
do that. And I don't know who needs to hear this also,
Oh,
but
another
it's
one.
okay for men to be men, okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Enough of
yeah.
this
I don't know what
toxic
that means, but
masculinity
okay.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
That's
wow.
another topic for
I
another
know,
day.
I know.
Because that
I'm just
actually
gonna say
could
it.
go
We feel that, we
real,
feel that.
real
Yeah.
hard for some. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Episode 3 for y'all.
Episode
What it do?
It's gonna be
5.
four.
Oh, 5. Oh,
We
5.
just moved on to
I only
5.
saw 2.
Can we do
No,
one thing
they
before we like
recorded a
super
couple.
duper wrap up?
We're not. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah. What is
That's
that?
the thing.
I know.
We want you guys to shout yourselves out where they can follow you.
What's super duper
personal
wrap up,
and until I cut it.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So the bros have prepared something for us.
Uh-oh.
I'm just
Get out your
saying,
notes.
We have a way we like to close our shows.
Yeah.
And we'd like to
Can you indulge us
Welcome
just for a
it.
second?
Yeah.
we welcome it.
Okay.
In the meantime, check us out, bromigos.com. Bromigos podcast on iTunes.
We're on iTunes,
Everywhere
we're on
else.
Spotify, we're on SoundCloud, we're on
Just go to
Mom's
our-
Radio, we're on Daddy's Radio,
If you just go to our website, you'll see everything. Damn, it's a lot.
They got a
we're on
website.
YouTube,
Oh
Yes,
yes,
that
Let's go
part.
be on YouTube.
Let's be on YouTube.
we got cartoons.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah,
your
they
help
literally
with
have caricatures. We're low key jealous.
that. Yeah.
They're dope.
No, they really
Check
are
them out.
so dope.
Yeah.
And they have little
Super dope.
cartoons of B2
Yeah.
moonwalking away from girls after
We
getting
got some
Love
more
that,
come out
love
this week, and then also this podcast will be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
May have a cartoon. We have some good stories in this one
Yes,
as well.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I can't
incorporate
wait.
that
Who
as
does
well.
the cartoon?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. We got a guy.
We got the plug. We got
Yeah. I'm down with it.
I want
I feel
one.
it. You got your notes up, B2, or what
we'll
it do?
close ours real quick while you guys are still playing up.
Yeah.
I am Champagne Sammy. This is It's Not Me, It's You.
Are you looking
Make
for
sure
a
you're
one
following us on Instagram. It's Not Me, It's You. 310 Champagne Sammy. Champagne spelled regular.
can't do that,
Sammy.
though.
3 M's. 2 Y's. Iced tea.
So they're just talking in the background. That's cool.
Yeah,
We can hear
do our
you.
thing, guys.
Your mics are not on mute. But yeah, I'm Feisty Pisces. They asked me where I got my name from, and
Yeah, let 'em
to
know.
share that with you,
Please.
it is the Dream song featuring Fabulous, the remix.
Throw it in the bag.
Shawty is a feisty.
Hey.
They say they are feisty.
Hey.
Yeah, and then it need to sweeter than an iced tea. Yeah, so she has. Yeah.
her.
So she has been born for about whenever that song came out, about 10, 11 years. Yeah. She has been feisty Pisces. So it's F3ISTYPISCES. And also, we were just on vacation and
Yeah, we
bitches is
were
looking
talking about that.
sun-kissed like a motherfucker.
I don't know if you see her Miami glow, but she's like popping. I was in the Denver.
Oh, I thought you were in Mexico. Is that
No,
coming up?
I'm going to Tulum this week.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
going
okay.
to Tulum this week.
Watermelon Bay?
With watermelon.
Watermelon.
Bay.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
What up?
Shout out to Watermelon. That's my man.
Boo, 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 boo.
That's my dude.
Hey.
Follow him at watermelonbay.com.
Bring that tonight.
So can we
All
close
right.
out? We like to close?
Please.
Yeah,
We're
I would
just
like you
trying
to do it
buy some
as long as
time.
he pulled it up.
Let's
I
get
know,
it.
it looks like it's
We like to
We like to freestyle.
close on the freestyle.
Rap. No, we'll do it in post production. It's all good.
That's right. You
No, do it.
So,
I'm down for
We'll
freestyle.
have a freestyling too.
Oh, I'm with it. You already know I'm with it.
Starting with Twizzy. Hey.
Yeah. And my name is B2. Yeah. And we on a new podcast doing what it do. Yeah. I can't freestyle, so I'ma pass it to my man Smitty. Hey, Smitty, get it. Get busy.
Ah,
Yeah.
My name be Smitty.
yes.
He said I get busy.
Hey.
I got 6 hoes.
Ah.
But I didn't say that.
Oh.
That's straight from saying. She.
Oh.
Damn.
No, wait.
No music. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not me, it's you.
Hey.
Hey, what it do?
Whoa.
I'm over here with the Migos, and these girls in my crew.
Hey.
Know what I'm saying? For a while.
What?
Met Feisty today.
What?
It's all good.
Yeah.
She gon' like me today.
Hey.
Pass it to Sam.
Hey.
She gon' freestyle.
Hey.
We gon' do it right now. It's the beast style.
Hey. Oh, touch the screen. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. Touch the screen. Touch the screen.
Here we go, Sam.
Go, Sam. Get it,
5,
girl.
6, 7, 8.
my name is Sammy.
Hey.
You can give me some champagne.
Hey.
I'll drink it back
Hey.
and give me some.
Hey.
No, I'm gonna pass it.
Oh.
Here comes Feisty.
Okay.
Feisty, get him.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Get it right.
Let me catch it.
Make sure you tap the screen so
we
I
go.
don't
Okay.
go to sleep.
I like that intro.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to.
Here we go.
I hope it doesn't end.
It is.
Oh, it's coming. No, it's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. That's what she say?
My name is Feisty.
Hey.
Of course, I'm a Pisces.
Hey.
And she gets more brain than a fight.
Hey, I
I'm
see.
super drunk.
Hey.
I'm super lit.
Hey.
This our shit.
Hey.
From Migos and the It's Not Me.
Hey.
Click.
That's
All
a
right.
wrap, folks.
All right, guys. That's all we got.
Bye.
Deuces.
Your boy got a pee.
I'm surprised you held it that long.
Oh my ankle.
Right.
Oh my ankle.
Like,
Stress
I'm
fracture.
not here getting